I wanted to make a video talk about Ayaka team comps, talking about Ayaka's builds, what we know for Ayaka, what we can do for Ayaka, and basically the things I'm thinking about currently for Ayaka. So let's talk about weapons, builds, artifacts. Let's talk about this first because I think this is, really simple to explain. Black sword if you're a low or free to play player, well, not free to play, but if you're a low budget spender, you only pay for battle pass or welcome. If you have it, is a really, I think, one of the best 4-star options. Honestly, you can self-sustain heal, you can get normal and charge attacks, and it gives you crit rate and 500 base attack. Like, of course, the Black Clef Longsword gives you more base attack, but I think being able to crit more is way more important than crit damage. That's just my own opinion. Plus, Ayaka already levels up with crit damage. That's what they're saying. So I'm just saying. But you also have other options like Flute, which is good. I think is a really good option. Sword of Ascension is decent. Iris Sting, eh, better on Kazuha. Prototype Ranker, no. Liner's Roar, no. Faster than Desire, decent. I would say this is a support sword. And this is, I think, the best free to play. Well, no, not for funny. So Harbinger Dawn. But Harbinger Dawn, I think, is the best free to play sword. Easily. It gives you crit damage. It's from the gacha. It's a 3-star and it's easy to refine. And when you refine, HP is above 90%. You run a shielder, you run a healer, you can keep that up. So yes, that's great. That is nice and really good. Only issue is it's a 3-star, lower base attack. So yeah, you're gonna be losing your base attack damage, which is kind of important in this game because that's what scales a lot of things. So yeah, that's the only downfall of this sword, but other than that, it's pretty good. I don't have Black Clef Longsword. I think it is in the shop right now. If we go to the shop, I think it is in the shop. I think this weapon is good. Of course, if you have a 90, use it on what's the name. Only thing is, you would have to now build way more crit rate, which I think is harder to build, like, honestly. But it is a decent weapon. It gives you a lot of base attack. It gives you pretty much good crit damage. The only issue is, I think, the passive, which defeating opponents gives you the attack. Unless you're fighting mobs, that's not very useful compared to, I think, the Black Sword. But now let's talk about team comps, and then I'm going to talk about builds and close off with that. But team comps for Ayaka is insane and very nutty, and honestly, I really think the potential is through the roof. You can run a national team like what I have on right now, or you can run a team I was thinking, which is a double cryo, like ghetto national team with Diona, where you would like Singcho, Freeze, Shangling, Melt, Diona, Shields, right? And so basically you're sustaining Cho and Diona, but you're also getting a huge amount of damage from Shangling as a sub DPS, and you're getting a lot of damage from Ayaka. You can throw Bennett in here, Bennett works just as well. You know what I mean? You just don't get shields. And I prefer shields, that's just me. I don't like getting hit, I don't like taking a lot of damage. Things in this game kill me fast, and I don't enjoy that. So, yeah, her sky is the limit. You can run Chung Yoon, Mona. Like, honestly, if I was to sit here and list out the amount of characters you could run on Ayaka, we would sit here for days. Well, not days, but you get the point. So, my point is, Ayaka is very versatile. She's a really good character. You can run her in a lot of teams, and honestly, she's gonna just perform well because that's how she's built. She's literally built to perform well. But I want to talk about the artifacts that I have and why I can run teams like this, and why I think, honestly, it's nice to build, I think, crit rate. That was a weird transition. But Blizzard Strayer is a good set. If you don't have crit rate, 4-piece Blizzard Strayer is easy. You can go for the Frozen comp. Even in a Melt comp, you can go for the Frozen comp, get that crit rate quickly. And, you know, you get some crit rate if you don't have a lot of crit rate. but I have good crit rate, so I can run things like a two-piece gladiators, which I think is gonna be really good. And if you do play it right, you can have a lot of Ayaka. Apparently, this is just speculation. Levels up off of crit damage, so that's good and that's awesome. So basically, the point is Ayaka's very versatile, and that's kind of the whole point of me like making this video, and the whole point of me telling you all this stuff. Ayaka's very versatile. Whatever you have and you can give to Ayaka, that's how she's gonna perform. She's someone I would say is very much like Xiao in the sense of you could run a lot of things on Xiao, and I think he would still work. Of course, he has his best in slot builds, yes, which for Ayaka, I think it's going to be a 4-piece Blizzard with crit damage. I think that's easily going to be her best in slot build. But I honestly think if you do play your cards right, you can run anything on Ayaka just like a Zhao. Like you can run like a full Noblesse. Not Noblesse. What am I talking about? A full Gladiators. That's what I meant to say. A full Gladiators, you get a more normal attack damage, which if you're running Black Sword and you're running like and Ayaka. Like Ayaka apparently gains normal attack damage from her skill. Just speculation. We'll have to wait till Friday to see. But point is, Ayaka's very versatile. She's really good. I think she's gonna be one of the most versatile and most hard-hitting characters. I think a lot of people are actually gonna overlook it until she comes out. And I'm excited. I'm really excited for her. And the whole point of this video was to basically just talk about Ayaka. Let's say if you have made it this far, thank you for 500. If you are subscribed, if you do watch this channel, thank you for 500. It's very much appreciated, and I want to keep making content, and I want to keep doing this, and your support gives me a lot of motivation to keep making content and keep doing what I do, and it's making me fall in love with content creation. So if you have any ideas, you have anything you want to recommend, comment it. I always recommend people to comment and just share good thoughts. Yeah. If you're excited for Ayaka, tell me. Yeah. But have a nice day. See ya and bye.